What is up? Good morning. Good morning. Got about 15 seconds here. This is 60 GT versus RAIZ in Realm of Bastet for Osiris League. These are the semifinals, guys. This should be a good one. Both teams have a ton of power coming into this. Some whale, some mega whale, some 200 million pluses. So we'll see how that goes. The match has begun. Let's see what we're looking at. All right, they got the T1C, the T1 cab moving here. With CC, right? Yeah. So they're making moves. He's going straight for the obelisk, it looks like. Here on 60. Let's see who gets the obelisk first. Looking like it's definitely going to be 60. Yeah, for sure. They do have somebody, but he looks to just be a little bit slower. They had some T1 Cav, but I don't know. He went into the outpost and then stopped. Okay, so not by much. But 60 did get the obelisk first, but not by much. But RAIZ got both the outposts. 60 only has one outpost still. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's see. What rallies do we have going on? 60's got 4 on each obelisk. RAIZ has a bunch. They've got a bunch of rallies going. They've got outpost rallies going. Okay, so the map is kind of evening out here. Both obelisks have been taken. All outposts are taken. Everything is still being captured, so there's no points per minute. Let's see. 1 minute left here for 60, and same for RAIZ. They're basically same time on that obelisk, which is pretty good. Let's see. Where's the first big fight going to be? They should break this. RAIZ should break this soon. Yep. They should. They can wipe this Sao. They should definitely do that. But they're not gonna. They're focused. They're going straight to life, which is great. Really expected them to stay here at the DA, but they want to go for Shrine of Life. They could have wiped that Sao real quick when they broke that rally, but they didn't. Okay, and 60's already at the DA over here as well. They've got way more presence. RAIZ is trying to sneak the Sky Altar. What do we got? About 90 seconds for these middle structures. Okay, super interesting. They've definitely got their war covered. They had these middle rallies going too on the outpost. Looks like they're actually hitting the outpost. We saw this in the last match from 60 as well. If you guys watched my other video, it wasn't a live stream. It was just a post, but 60 GT really, really hits these outposts hard, especially in the beginning of the game. And look at that. That Edward is wrecking. And there they go. Now they're marching in. This is going to be a good battle. They got some numbers. They figured, okay, we've got enough. Let's go ahead and start this fight. What's up? Good morning, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, what's happening here? I'm seeing a lot more blue than red. What looked like initially 60 looked like they probably had the upper hand here, but now I'm seeing a lot more RAIZ. Okay, 60 grabbed it. Wow. They've got a CC in there as Garrison. You gotta love that. Okay, now they got the Saladin. Good switch, good switch. Let's see the map here. RAIZ did get the Shrine of Life down here. Okay, pretty even so far in terms of like the first capture of the middle structures. The Saladin is trying to hold on here, getting swarmed. They need to fill it. They've got marches there. They need to fill it. Either way, it's not going to hold. Got my Starbucks for the day. Okay, so that one's going to go down. They did a great job of capturing that first. So let's go check out this Shrine of Life. They just got that back. Okay. All right. Now we've got what? This Desert Altar. That's where we just were. All right, so pretty even field, right? Yep. They're still hitting. Oh, that outpost is going to hold. So is that one, and they should be able to get that one back soon. I guess they're not trying. That one's about to start producing points here pretty soon. Wow, 60 GT points per minute. Wow. 510 versus 260. Anybody going mid yet? Yep. So here comes RAIZ to the mid with a bunch of people. They got anybody else coming? Yep. That's a lot. That is a lot. 5 minutes. That's pretty early. It's definitely pretty early to be sending all those marchers to the middle. But it seems like both teams are committing to it, and neither of them want to have a disadvantage by being there late. So, from what I can see, RAIZ is sending, everybody to the mid right now. What they should do here is be preemptive and hit them now. Because they've got at least double. Yeah, Leo, it's looking like 60 is better. Who am I rooting for? I'm indifferent. We're going to have to play probably one of these people if we win our match later today. We've got a match in a couple hours. And we're going to play the winner of this, basically, if we win our match later today. So I don't really care who wins. I do think 60 is better, though. Okay, standoff. So 3.5 minutes there still. Let's see what we've got going on the map. Where's that going? Oh, no. Or that just must be a transport rally then, right? Because that's a Belisarius with a bunch of different troop types in it. So that's got to be a transport rally. Oh no, they lost their sky. Let's check the points per minute now. 470 to 530, so that kind of swapped. Looks like it's only going to get worse. This is surprising, man. We just saw a bunch of marches go to the middle for RAIZ. And the fighting begins here in the middle. Structures are blinking everywhere. All right. Looks pretty even actually now. Looks like 60 did a good job of getting more marches in the middle. And this is just going to be a brawl here for a moment, right? That's probably a Mulan. Nope, it's a Sao Khan. So this is not sure how this is going to go, but without any field support, oh, there's some reinforcement. This Edward should do very well against this Constantine. This obelisk is at risk all of a sudden. Uh-oh. Still 2 minutes for Ark, guys, so I'm going to pay attention to this obelisk rally real quick and just see what happens. Because this could be dramatic if they're able to take this obelisk. What's up, Nick9? Yeah, I've watched a few of their matches now, and they are pretty good, not gonna lie. They do a really good job of distraction as well. Like, RAIZ finally took those outposts back, but I mean, just little things like that make a big difference in, especially like, I mean, this high up of an Ark of Osiris League. They held their outposts for the first 15 minutes of the game, which is a really, really big deal. And they're doing a bunch of stuff to really just distract the heck out of RAIZ. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there, guys. We got 1 minute till Ark. Let's see what's going on here. 60's looking good here. Both these obelisks. This is the kind of stuff that's really tough to defend. I mean, 60's got people everywhere, and they're hitting really, really key structures. They're making RAIZ focus on defending these key structures right now, which is giving them a huge advantage everywhere else on the map, like here. Yeah, they've got this Ark, which is very interesting, guys, because RAIZ had way more marches up front than 60, and then 60 just kind of made it work, and then they threw some distraction kind of moves out there as well. Who knows if they actually wanted to push for this obelisk, because they didn't have any reinforcements, obviously. But huge distraction for forcing RAIZ to focus on this and defend this. That's a huge, huge move. That gives them an upper hand in other areas of the field, like in the middle with Ark, or the Desert Altars or Shrines of War or anything like that. So that's going to go down too. But wow, so RAIZ had to really, really focus on that. Easy Ark here for 60. They are down score-wise, but this is obviously going to put them back in the lead if everything else stays the same. They're going to hold that DA. So that Edward rally failed. They must have got some reinforcements or swarmed that rally a little bit. They've also got this DA, and they've got a Wu Richard in here defending as well. This is a good setup. They've got some field support. Let's see how long this one can last. A little over a minute until this starts producing points for them. Let's check the points per minute. So still 510 for 60 and only 260 for RAIZ. So that's tough. Not only is 60 getting the Ark, but they've also got points per minute nearly double of what RAIZ has got. So we've got to see some of these buildings turn back over here soon. Just getting swarmed. What do we got in there? Charles what? I cannot tell. Charles Wu. Okay. Let's see. Are they able to take something back? No, not really. I mean, maybe. They've got to get some field presence, though. Starting to wonder where all these marches are for RAIZ. Anybody just joining, thanks for tuning in. Drop a comment if you guys have any questions. Drop a comment for who you think is going to win this match. More distraction. Or it looks like maybe he just wants to kill his march. So that's getting reinforced right now. Ooh. That was big. Okay, RAIZ finally going back on the offensive here. Just getting swarmed to all hell. This is taking a lot of time, though. Let's see if there's any field presence here. There's not. So what's going to happen here, guys, is RAIZ is going to take this structure back, and then they should rush over here to the life. They need to make a push. They need to take some more structures to make this a game. We've still got 11 minutes till Ark. The map is definitely still in favor of 60, but it's starting to kind of balance out a little bit. Oh my god, 740 points per minute for 60. It's a big deal. Okay, so this is going to go well. And they've just got to get some reinforcements over there, and they're going to be able to take that shrine. That's not going to move. That's not going to fall. Let's see if they're going to defend this. This could get interesting without any reinforcements into the structure. They're going to need something to come over here and help to hold that. Now we got this obelisk blinking up here. What's going on? Oh. All right, so they've got that back. All right, they just took this. Let's see if they're making the move. They're not. Oh, this is surprising. You would have thought that rally would have done a little bit better. No, Kingpen 13. They turned it in. That first one's only worth 1,500 though, I think. So and this was kind of a wasted opportunity. They really should have let this structure sit and sent all their marches down here as soon as they took it back. Because now they lost the opportunity. Now they're going to have to defend this again. Points per minute is starting to even out. That got handled. Not sure if there was reinforcement in there at all. Yep, a little bit. Yep, and Wu is in Realm of Bastet, guys. We can't use any of the new like meta commanders. So the best garrisons that we've been seeing are Wu Richard. I guess Charles Wu is really good as well. that's pretty much what we've been seeing in terms of garrison and what we've been using as well a lot of times. Got a good battle going on here. Okay, dead even points per minute. 60's got the upper hand, obviously. They're up by 1,000 points, and they did have an incredibly higher points per minute there for a while, so that's where that extra points came from. They also got the Ark. So this is how we're sitting. I mean, this is a pretty close match right now, nonetheless. 900, 1,000 point difference here. This is close. This is a great match so far. Okay, a little bit of swarm here at the sky. That should hold fine. Let's check this. Shrine of Life. Got the Constantine in here. Constantine Wu, another good garrison in Realm of Bastet. They're doing a good job to hold that. Lady B want RAIZ to win. You know, I feel like RAIZ was the underdog, so part of me is rooting for RAIZ. I don't really care though. They both are really good teams from what I'm seeing so far, and I have watched a lot of 60 GT, and they're really good. I feel like RAIZ was an underdog a little bit, so I guess that kind of pulls me to root for them. But I'm pretty indifferent. We've got a bunch of structures firing off here. Let's see what's going on at this guy. Okay. So the rally is getting wrecked here, but they've got some field presence coming in. So does 60. This is a battle. Probably going to go in favor of 60 on this structure. Let's check this one. Easy money here for RAIZ defending that. There's another outpost swap. Guys, little things like these are weirdly important. 60 just did it with field marches, it looks like, and now they're going to go and hit another one. So this is something that they're seemingly not that important, but, 30 points per minute for this outpost, and if they're able to get these other two, I mean, that's nearly 100 points per minute difference. So these little moves by 60 are, at a minimum, very annoying and take attention away from other structures on the map. But at best, I mean, this could make a difference in the game if you've got not only point disruption, but an extra 100 points per minute if you capture these and hold these. All right, that's going to hold. 60 going back on the offensive here at the Shrine of Life. That's going to get reinforced, and it should be okay. That Charles Wu has been holding quite well against, there's the reinforcements, against this Edward YSG. Then they're hitting it with the El Cid, which is nice. You get a little silence in there from El Cid, so that's great. Lim Wen Jin. In Rock, my name is Svet. I'm in the Kingdom 1846. We've got a bunch of alliances, but my home alliance is LIU, Light It Up. I play Ark in Watch It Burn, WIB. I've been playing the game for about a year and a half. My account is pretty balanced. My power, obviously you can't see it in here. I'm about 105, 106 million. Officially just got that Kraken achievement done a few weeks ago. And yeah, absolutely love this game. I've been in 1846 for probably about 6 months now. We came from 1198. My buddy in real life and in game, Diesel 1856, is the one who introduced me to the game. And he's a leader in our alliance, and he got me into the game, and then we both moved over to 1846 together. And yeah, good question. Thanks for asking. Sorry guys if nobody knew who I was, but yeah, name is Svet in game. I'm in 1846. All three outposts. Wow. Let's see. That one's producing points. That one's about to. That one's got a minute left. That one's going to hold. I mean, I don't know. There's a Moto as the garrison. And so they've got this arc again. Yeah, that's going to push them up to what, like 15, 16,000? They've got a lot of this map right now. Starting to look a little one-sided here. Yeah, the points per minute as well. 60 GT is just doing a great job of distracting them and taking their attention off the things that matter. All right, that's going to hold. Sixty's got a ton of field presence right there. Yep, they're still holding this arc. I mean, I guess I could go either way with this decision. It's probably pretty smart because they are winning the points per minute game, so they don't really want a chance RAIZ being able to flip this score with an arc capture somewhere later down the match. Although, I mean, they've got 30 seconds. I mean, they've got to turn it in 30 seconds, so. Big fights going on here. Okay, so they just turned in the arc. That brings the score to 17, almost 18,000 to about 12.5. Huge advantage here in terms of score for 60. And then if you guys take a look at this map, 60's doing a really, really good job. I mean, they've got almost the entire map. All right. How could RAIZ come back? I mean, this is a huge point differential. They obviously need an arc, but first and foremost, they've got to get these structures under control. And they've got to be quicker. I mean, they just took this back and they're still just hanging out. The guys, push. Go do something. This rally's incoming. They want to swarm this immediately. Looking... Oh, they got this Desert Altar, though. That's kind of nice. We've got about 7 minutes to arc. Let's see what they do about this. There you go. Swarm that. Okay, they've got some offensive going on here. So what they should be doing, right, is wax this rally, then push. Oh, they've got a bunch of field coming in, though. 60's good. 60's good. What are you doing? William Bonney. Unclear why they don't have... I mean, I know that this Edward YSG is doing AoE, but there's really no reason that this rally shouldn't be swarmed by every troop that's sitting there. And instead they're going for the Saladin. What's that? This rally's still up somehow. RAIZ, come on, guys. Points per minute is starting to kind of balance out again. It's 27 minutes left. It's not going to be enough for points per minute. They've got to really... They need to go up to like something similar to what 60 had when they were at like 700 points per minute or 800 points per minute, and they need to get an Ark for this to work out for them. That rally went down finally? Okay. They're pushing mid already. Probably a good move. They need to get there early, and they need this Ark to stay in the game. Oh, no way. They took it. Wow. Wow. I just don't know how that happens. I mean, RAIZ had, I don't know, 30 marches here when that rally first hit, and I'm not sure how that happens. Yeah, Kingpin, I don't know what RAIZ is doing. They're playing very defensively when they're down. They've got to take some risks here. And I don't know how I don't know. You've got 30 marches here, and you've got an Edward YSG rally coming in by itself without field support. How do you let that live for, who cares about the amount of time it took the structure? I mean, they could have swarmed that down easily. This could go well. This could end well. Nope. Excuse me. Yeah, dang. Let's see what's going on here. They've got a rally going into. That's definitely an outpost rally, I think, that's going to break and kind of try to sandwich the RAIZ troops. If RAIZ was smart, they would swarm it down. Come on, guys. They need to swarm that stuff. Because when it's going by, I mean, yeah, it's a fast and it's a rally and it's got a bunch of troops in it, but it's not gonna do attack. It's only gonna do counterattack. So it's not gonna pop a skill off. And for that, yeah, I mean that's a pretty big deal. They need to swarm that stuff. Mayhem. Ark of Osiris League, guys. Even points per minute. Even with an Ark here, it's going to be really tough for RAIZ. But it's not impossible. If they get 2 arcs, which there is time for, it could actually work out. But once again, 60 came in here with a bunch of people. They're just doing a great job. 60 is doing an amazing job of being where they need to be on the map. Does anybody think that RAIZ can come back? Drop a comment if you guys do. Sixty's probably going to get this arc too. Dang. $30. We'll keep an eye on that, but let's see what's going on in some of these structures. Interesting. Little distraction coming here from RAIZ. That's a good move, but probably too late to be doing stuff like that. Dang. There is no resistance left for RAIZ here with the Ark, guys. This is going to be end of the line once this gets turned in. So that's going to go down too. And then this arc is going to be delivered in a few moments. They'll probably hold this for the full period, the full 14 minutes that are left. More outpost taking. They've done a really, really good job of distraction, taking structures, field presence, being in the middle when they need to. 60 is a really, really good team is what we're seeing right now. And is this one guy or... Yep. So from what it looks like there's probably one guy's job to go take outposts. Not sure what that march is doing. Can't have marches standing around, guys. Just can't do it in Ark. Oh, this is not going to make it. This one's going to go down for sure. Oh, and a rally incoming? Watch out. Yeah, this is going down in no time. Oh, wait, what? Is this still something that we're seeing as a potential? Could they do a sneak? Take one of these outposts and deliver it? Could RAIZ pull that off? Probably not. They're too close to their obelisk and all their cities. But that would be something, wouldn't it? I do not understand how this is still alive. But good job for reinforcing and keeping that one in play, RAIZ. Two of the outposts are producing points right now for 60 GT. So, right, guys, like I said with the outposts, I mean, 590 points per minute for 60. 60 of those points are outposts of the enemies, which is crazy. They're seemingly not that important, but if you can take these and make them produce points for you, it adds up. I mean, if you hold them for multiple minutes, I mean, it really adds up, and it can be a big deal. How is the Charles still alive on this? This is just wild. Yeah, I mean, it's their only chance. I mean, I guess RAIZ really needs to try. But look at all these marches from 60. I mean, there's no way. There's no way. Fresh rally hitting here. Good job holding this one, RAIZ, for sure. I thought that was going down, no doubt. All right. So this is looking like it's pretty done. This arc still has not been turned in. They're just going to let it sit for a while. What are you doing? Doc Finger Blast. What are you doing, man? Oh, is he going to try to sneak it? This is wild. See, they're just too close to the cities. He should probably bring in his other marches to help. Or is his strategy to just move it little by little and then use one march at a time? But yeah, see, with all their cities being right here, like, there's no way. Is that a march? What are you doing? It's looking like a game set match, though, guys. 14 minutes left. 27,700, 800 to 20,650-ish. Points per minute has been clearly dominated this match by 60 GT. They've done a really, really good job of taking structures, holding their own structures, and then also disrupting points from RAIZ on their side, like things like taking these outposts. They've been able to take some of the shrines, some of the desert altars. I don't know if we've seen this desert altar go down the entire game. So that's a big deal. The desert altars and the Shrine of Wars are going to be your biggest points per minute. So holding these and not getting these disrupted is a really important thing to do in Ark. And so yeah, that's another thing to think about too, guys, is it's not always about, taking and holding a structure for a long amount of time. It's about point disruption as well, right? Because if you can take this structure down and hold it for even a moment, that disrupts points for the enemy for at least 2 minutes, if not more. Yep, and so I mean, this one is done for. Yeah, there's no way RAIZ can come back, guys. So at this point, they are just gonna fight it out. It's good to see them not giving up and they're still trying. But I mean, as you can see, there's not really a way they can come back. The Ark's not gonna spawn again. 60's got the Ark ready to cap right here. So there's not a whole lot that can be done here for RAIZ. Of course, you know, when you've put this much time, energy, and money, I guess, into, you know, becoming a good Ark team and getting this far in League, you definitely want to fight it out, and that's what they are going to do, which is great to see. Yep, now they're swarming that. That's great. As long as they can take down this rally, the Constantine can hold himself against these marches, no problem. But yeah, they got to take down this rally real quick, and they should be good. There it goes. Well done. And they can just kind of clear the rest. Make sure to keep the structure reinforced. Yeah, tough match here for RAIZ. I mean, I think they got off to a little bit slower of a start. Not with just the obelisk, but with the outposts as well. And again, guys, I mean, they're not huge structures, but they can make a difference. 90 points per minute is, as you can see, I mean, the highest we ever saw this was, I think, 890 or 900 or something. But, you know, they can be making up 10%-ish or more of your score per minute. So you've got to get those quickly. You've got to get those producing points for you ASAP. And I want to say that RAIZ didn't really get them going that fast. And then not only that, but they just couldn't hold their structures. And then I'm not too sure what was going on in the middle when they were having their Ark battles, but they just seemed to like die faster. I don't know if they had the wrong marches. Maybe they need more AoE marches or something. I'm not exactly sure. But 60 seemed to, even when it looked like it was even, like numbers-wise, 60 was winning those battles. So I'm not sure if 60 maybe just has better commanders, or maybe better targeting. Maybe they're on Discord targeting a lot better. Who knows? But that was pretty interesting to see. Even in an even battle, numbers-wise, 60 GT was still winning. And yeah, Mod, 60 looks really, really good. We've got our match in about an hour, a little over an hour from now. And if we win, we will be playing 60. So they're good. That'll be a fun one. We've got to win our match today against BIA, which is an alliance in our kingdom, which is, it's, you know, tough because we didn't really want to play each other. And it's going to be sad to send somebody from the kingdom, whether it's us or them, you know, home from this tournament. But if we win that match, we will be playing 60 in the championship for Ark of Osiris League, Realm of Bastet, which will be a great time. And so they're still fighting it out. Like I said, guys, it's great to see, you know, no quitting. I mean, obviously they can't win, and I'm sure that they can tell, but they're not going to quit. They're going to still fight. They're going to get their points, and you love to see that. Let's see. They still don't have their outposts. Getting swarmed. This one might go down. This is one player. Raising Killa. He might be able to take the structure down by himself. This one being swarmed by everybody on RAIZ. Counterpeg. I like that. Yep. We'll take a look at the exact stats after. I'm curious on what the gathering was. Obviously, it wouldn't have made a huge difference for either side. But I'm curious if either team did any gathering and provisioning throughout this match. Very curious about that. You know, this one wasn't that close, obviously, but little things like that can make a difference, right? Taking the outposts and farming, provisioning in an arc, they can make the difference for sure. They wouldn't have here because 60 GT just straight up won, both with structures and got all the arcs. But, you know, they're doing all these little things that could make the difference in a really, really close match, which they're a high caliber, really, really good team. And so is RAIZ. You know, I'm not downplaying that. 60 just looked a lot more organized. They looked like they had all their players in the right place at the right time. They seem like they were better maybe on Discord or whatever communication app they use. They were highly coordinated in real time, which is a huge advantage in Ark. Yep, they're still attacking. Good job, guys. Go down with the fight. $840 points per minute. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am just getting kind of comfortable with the live streaming stuff. Ark is a blast. It's definitely one of my favorite parts of this game, obviously. Such a good time. And yeah, I love streaming as well. It's definitely a lot of fun to come on here. I've been watching, you know, each match every weekend anyways, so I figured, you know, why not come on and share some commentary, my thoughts on the match in real time. So thank you guys for tuning in today for this live stream. They just turned that one back. Okay, now immediately go. Field presence. Boom, go. Yep. The outpost still. It's just this one guy. He's just been taking these outposts all day. Oh, that's funny. All right, guys, just under 4 minutes left. We've got a clear victor here already, but they are still fighting it out. We will wait until the bell rings to see some stats. Again, I'm looking for... I want to see the provisioning. I want to see the gathering. I want to see if either team did any. Let me just take a look, actually. That's a gatherer. That's a gatherer. That's another gatherer. Oh, wait, what? Obelisk? It's another gatherer. Gatherers. Okay, so 60 definitely did some gathering. Not seeing any over here right now. They might have started... Oh, there's one. So both teams did a little bit. That's interesting. The late game obelisk take. There you go, RAIZ. There's a city rally. Okay. Are they going to break that and maybe try to garrison it? Yep. Mr. Clutch, what are you doing? Oh, here they come. Are they going to make it? No, they're going to lose it. But the city's got there. This should get interesting for the last minute. See what happens. I'm guessing they're going to get swarmed to all hell. It's just kind of late game fun right here. Just under a minute left, guys. 60 GT did a great job this game. And again, I think what it just came down to is just coordination. I mean, they seemed to be highly coordinated for everything that they were doing, whether it was going for the Ark, going for a structure, hitting outposts, whatever it was. I mean, farming is seemingly like they did a lot of that as well. So they just seemed like they were highly coordinated throughout the entire match, which definitely made the difference. And RAIZ was pretty coordinated as well, but it was just clear that 60 had more coordination. They had more marches in the right place at the right time. All right, 5 seconds, guys, and we'll get that bell. See some stats. Okay. So 5,000 provisions. That's okay. I mean, that's pretty solid for sure. Arc score 6,500. So again, not a lot. I mean, 60 really just had better points per minute throughout the entire match. Even if you were to take those arcs out and give them to RAIZ, they still would have lost because of the point per minute. So they healed a lot. 13 million. You don't really know if that's T1 or if that actually is them healing to fight. There's a chance that their farmers got hit and they had to heal T1 siege or something like that. But that's a good amount to heal. Yeah, they just did a really, really good job. All right, guys. 60 GT, great match, guys. Way to be, really, really good coordination. Way to be annoying on those outposts. Congrats on making it to the championship in the Realm of Bastet, Ark of Osiris League. Hoping that we will win our match here in about an hour, guys, and we will face off with 60 GT next weekend for the championship. Everybody that tuned in, thank you very much for coming and watching. Had a great time streaming this, and I will be putting out more videos throughout the next week about how I play this game. and in my account. We've got KVK coming up. We've got some fighting coming up. So I will have some videos on that stuff. And again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.